What's good, everybody? It's the Real AG from the Lightning Fast Fantasy Football Podcast. We are continuing on with our draft prep here in these final days to make sure y'all are right for your drafts and ultimately know what to do when you're on that day. You've seen the list of players I'm high on. You've seen the list of players I'm avoiding. We're going to do some deep cuts this week for the prep, kicking things off by looking at my rookie sleepers. And I just want to preface my list is compiled based off of people I think will ultimately carry some decent value this year in redraft leagues. Rookies have a totally different value in Dynasty, and you know what I mean if you're fully entrenched in that life. But there's my list of sleepers. We got Jaden Blue, the running back from Dallas, Kyle Monangai, running back from Chicago, Jaden Higgins, wide receiver, Houston, Dante Thornton Jr., wide receiver for the Raiders, Elijah Arroyo, tight end, Seattle, and Mason Taylor, tight end, New York Jets. So just quickly going through why I think these guys have some potential to be sleepers. Jaden Blue, I mean, he's in a wide open backfield. Everyone competing for shares. He's behind often injured Javonte Williams and a very lackluster Miles Sanders. So I think you got to be patient with Blue, but I think he's going to get chances and ultimately potentially have a Rico Dowdle type late year emergence. With Monangai, kind of the same thing. You got to be patient, but we know Ben Johnson, made a name for himself with two running backs. I'd like to think he's going to do that and implement that in Chicago. And Monangai doesn't have much to compete with behind Swift. So got to love that. With Jaden Higgins, likely going to be behind, definitely behind Nico Collins, likely behind Christian Kirk to start the year. Both of those guys have missed plenty of time for injury in their careers. And I think, Higgins is going to get a big advantage playing across from Nico Collins, and the targets are there in Houston. With Dante Thornton, he's definitely more of a boomer bust guy being with the Raiders, but he's 6'5", 4.3 speed, and similar to these other guys, Raiders are wide open in terms of who's competing for target shares and who's ultimately going to get them. So I got to think with his ability to stretch the field, he's going to get regular playing time, which could turn into something nice later on. With these two tight ends, they both kind of have the same story. They're in wide open rooms, not a whole lot of competition. Seattle moved on from the biggest competitive piece. Outside of that, both of these teams are clearly looking for a established, consistent number 2 target behind their blossoming young Ohio State receiver, ironically. But, both of these guys, I think, could turn into a weekly fantasy value just based on how their teams will use them. So that is my rookie sleepers for the week. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, like the video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel.